So usually I work about a half a day on Saturdays getting ready for open houses, marketing materials and stuff like that. And yeah, looks like this won't be an exception. I'm usually the only one here. Scan in again. Okay. Ooh. So Dan, our market center administrator, is here. I should have known it's the last day of the month. So he's always here at the end of the month to kind of reconcile the books and do whatever magic he has to do over there. As you can see, pretty quiet otherwise. All right, let's get plugged in. Okay. All right, so get my materials together for my open house tomorrow. Printed marketing materials, seller's disclosure, flyers. So I have a kit that I kind of have ready at all times, and then I just have to get a couple specific things for that property. I also need to study the neighborhood and the property a little bit more in depth so I can give great service tomorrow. I'm going to call the neighborhood in North Coventry Township. I'm going to let the neighbors know about the open house that I'm having tomorrow. I'm going to invite them. Dan's gone, so now I think it's just me. You hear a pin drop in here. All right. Came out pretty good. So nice little flyer, just designed real quick in Canva. That goes here. Let's see. So, okay. Got that. All right, so printing materials are done. All right, let's do this.
At the tone, please record your message. When you
Keller Williams. Okay. Hi. What
Yeah.
can I do for you?
Yep. I'm an agent that's my office is selling your neighbor's house, 1144 Wendler Circle, and a couple doors down. Yeah, we're having an open house tomorrow from 11 to 1. So we're just calling around, just inviting the neighbors if they wanted to swing by and take a look.
Hello. We're not available now. Please leave your name.
To see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye bye. One more call. If you were just calling the neighborhood to invite, yeah, we just wanted to invite you guys over to the open house we're having tomorrow from 11 to 1. Sometimes neighbors want to stop by, either just being a little nosy or maybe they have questions about the market, that kind of thing. So we didn't want you to be uncomfortable stopping by. All right. Time for the unboxing of my new iPad. I'm pretty excited about this. All right. So the one I wanted, I'll tell you a quick funny story. So I went to Best Buy and they had the one I wanted. I looked at it for quite a while. I had my daughter with me And I was ready to buy it, quite honestly, but there's employees buzzing all over the place. Not one of them came up to approach me and ask me if I needed help. And I given my history in customer service, many years in retail specifically as a manager, I take that kind of personally. Here I am looking at a expensive product that you're selling, showing a visible interest, and what I have to come up and ask you if I could please buy it. So no, I left. I went. I plugged the model number into Amazon. Not only did they have the same one for the same price, but there was a color, which is this color, which to me just looks like the regular gray, but it was called like champagne or something like that. It was like $80 off. So I ended up paying less, free delivery to my house, and didn't have to give my money to people that didn't want my business. So maybe I'm a jerk, but whatever. All right, let's see if I can get this on. All right, here we go. We like to see that, right? So this is So this is an iPad. It's a 13-inch with the M3 processor, Wi-Fi, and cellular. I wanted to make sure I got cellular. One of the reasons I got this thing is so I can take it with me out on the road. Whether I'm out door knocking or if I'm at a community event, and I wanted to show some stuff to consumers, listings, or take other people's information, like use it for open house sign in, like an open house sign in thing. It's a little bit more professional than the old pen and paper, which I've been using. So let's see. All right, we got her on. It's looking pretty good. I don't notice any defects or anything like that. No cracked screen. All I got to do is finish my setup here for the 5G. I'm using a company called Tello. Have you guys ever heard of them? If so, let me know. I'm interested in feedback about that. But I'm going to get to work on this, and then I'm going to be heading out for the day. All right. Whew. Back out in the cold. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to head to the car wash before I make it over to Chelsea's basketball game. And that'll be it for today. A little dinner with the family, and then open house tomorrow, and I'm feeling well prepared. And I think that's the thing to remember is anything you commit to, give it your best effort. Prepare and execute. See you guys later.